Shuru Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vishnu Padhaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Gamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Nirvishishani Pashyatari Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita
Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Let's always keep chanting and be happy. Bhagavad Gita, as it is a very special transcendental book, divine gift from His divine grace, Abhayacharanavinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. All glories to our disciplic succession, starting from Krishna and the Prabhupada. All respects, our humble, respectful obeisances to our spiritual masters. So let's quickly check what we had learned in the previous classes. Yesterday, we were trying to discuss on chapter 9. Before that, we saw how the king named. Yes, what is the name of the king? Do you remember the name of the king of this particular pastime?
Bharata.
Yes, thank you all. Bharata was a great king, but he understood he has to progress in spiritual. He has to associate. He should find friendship with Krishna. So what he does, he is going to forest and is meditating. This is recommended for different yuga. For Kali Yuga, it is not recommended. What is recommended for Kali Yuga? What are we supposed to do?
We need to say Mahamantra. And Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Yes, Hari Bol, Hari Hari. Yes, we always have to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That is a yajna for Kali Yuga. But then King Bharata had to perform this sacrifice, which is very difficult and it requires so much of time. Yes, ingredients are also required. And later he sees a deer which is suffering. So he's saving, taking care, he's getting attached. Every time he's thinking about the deer. And finally, when he's dying, also he's thinking about the deer. So the body is making the soul pass into the next. Why? Because whatever we do, whatever we think using the mind, intelligence, right? That will be our next life. We should be careful. Antakalecha mameva smaran mukta kalevaram, right? So we should definitely be knowing what to do. And we all are now very sure as early as possible we should start a devotional service. Some kids have started, like we have seen even Prahlad Maharaj story, right? How he was very strong devotee. He could not be disturbed. He was not at all disturbed because, yeah, he is a devotee. Chapter 9, Raja Vidya, Raja Vidya Yoga. In the recap, let's, yeah, you can all unmute for the question. How many chapters are there in Bhagavad Gita?
18.
18. Okay. Which of this section is favorite to Krishna? Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, or Jnana Yoga?
Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga.
Hare Krishna. Krishna's, because he says what Bhakti yogis are very dear to Krishna. Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or Ashtanga Yoga can take to Krishna, but it is not assured. Okay? There's so much of failure in there. But Bhakti Yoga, it is 100% guaranteed. Krishna himself says. As the tasty thing is been covered by the bread layer, 2 here, or pearl protected by 2 layers, and the jewels protected by 2 coverings, right? Our Bhakti Yoga is been protected by Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. The taste is inside. Bhakti Yoga is the highest. And we saw how Prahlad Maharaj was praying, and he says there are 9 types of worships possible. When we worship Lord Krishna, we can use either of these 9. Sometimes, like devotees use all these 9. Ambarish Maharaj used all this 9 process of devotional service to render and please Krishna. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dhasyam, Sakyam Atma Nivedanam. Now, Shravanam means hearing. Okay, let's guess. Who is this? Hare Krishna. Can you guess the name of the king who is hearing?
This Parikshit Maharaj learning from
Shukadeva Goswami. Hare Krishna. You can all unmute. I'm sorry. Now you will be able to unmute. And Kirtanam Sukadeva Goswami is chanting, glorifying the Krishna, Bhagavatam, Krishna Katha. And now we see one person is always meditating on Krishna and remembering on Krishna. Can you name? You can unmute yourself.
Prahlad
Maharaj ki jai. Yes. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Pada Sevanam. Who does the Pada Sevanam every time? Can check here. Lakshmi Devi, yeah. Like Lakshmi Devi, we should also be very eager to serve Krishna, right? Hare Krishna. And here we see Prithu Maharaj always praying Vandanam. Do you remember the name of this person who came to pick Krishna and he saw the lotus feet?
Krishna's uncle.
Krishna's uncle Kamsa sent him to bring Krishna. Akrura. Okay, I'm typing in a chat box. Akrura. Okay. Hare Krishna. Oh, you people are replying in chat box. Hare Krishna. I'm sorry. Prahlad Maharaj, Lakshmi Devi, yes, very much right. Now, Vandanam is done. Who is the symbol of Dasyam, ever ready to worship Krishna?
Hanumanji.
Hanuman.
Hanumanji.
Ma'am, but I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Hanuman is a Bhakta of Ram, no? So is Ram and Krishna same?
That's a very good doubt actually. Let us make it little more clearer. Krishna is the original person. Okay. Whenever there is something wrong happening, he is coming to save, but he is not coming as Krishna always. He is coming in different forms. He's changing his appearance for all of us. Okay. Once when Ravana was ruling very badly, he had taken the form of Rama and he appeared. Okay, it is called as avatars. Okay, Yuga avatar and yeah, so many avatars, nine avatars are there. So Krishna,
Ma'am, who took this avatars, ma'am?
Krishna himself. Okay, like when you're going for drama and all, you'll change your name, right? But you'll be person by same. In annual day and all, if there is a drama, you have to become a police. At that time, you will wear a police dress and act. But once your drama is over, you will get back. Krishna is giving pleasure for all his devotees, protecting the religious principles. So he's taking different avatars. Now Krishna is come as the Rama avatara. Yes, it is Krishna himself. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Now let's continue. Sakyam, who is the friend of Krishna in the picture?
Arjuna.
No.
Arjuna. And who offers himself to Krishna in this picture?
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj. ki jai. And we saw there are different types of knowledges, right? And which is the king of the knowledge? Hare Krishna.
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita.
Try to say which is the first one here, lowest one in the knowledge.
Social knowledge.
Next,
Ayurvedic knowledge.
next,
Astrological knowledge.
next.
Science knowledge.
You on the top, it's the king of the knowledge. Raja Guhyam, Raja Vidyam. It's very secret knowledge. And we have got 4 defects in humans. Do you remember what are the 4 defects?
People make mistakes.
Yeah, mistakes. Next.
People see illusions.
People
get tempted. Cheating. People get tempted. People have the tendency to cheat.
Yeah, Haribol. What is the last one?
People have imperfect senses.
Very much right. So we tend to make mistake. We get illusioned. Maya is there. Cheating, imperfect senses. So because of all this, I cannot understand Gita by myself. We should take the surrenderance unto the lotus feet of Acharyas. Tadvidi pranipratena. Right? Krishna says you have to learn through a self-realized person. Henceforth, we are reading this and understanding. Otherwise, people will think elephant's tail as a rope, its stomach as wall, legs as tree. All these confusions will be there when our senses are imperfect and defects. So we should be very, very careful and receive from the Acharyas. We all know that Newton discovered apple, but who is, gravitational force. Okay, but who is responsible for that gravitational force also?
Krishna.
Yes, Krishna himself. Krishna is controlling everything. Nothing can bind Krishna, right? And yeah, we saw a very important verse, that is 9.26. Krishna says what and all we can give to Krishna. Patram pushpam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti uparitam ashnami prayatatmanaha. So we will be having a activity for you all. Based on this, you can offer either a leaf or a flower or a fruit, even if it is uncut. Okay, please wash the fruits and you can offer. Need not like risk, because some kids will not be knowing how to handle the knife and all. Okay, you can wash the fruit and offer it to Lord. That is also okay. If you are getting the help from your parents, a big hurry bowl, you can do that. Otherwise, do not risk of cutting. And glass of water. Okay, once you offer, How you can offer? You can place a photo of Krishna. Okay, either of Krishna's picture or a painting, or you can yourself draw the Krishna, or in mobile you can place and take a photo of the offering what you have kept, and you can share to us. The number is in the chat box. Please note down the number, either to my number or Tarini Mataji's number. You can definitely share. Okay, that will be uploaded in the PPT tomorrow, and we'll see how the kids are getting involved in Krishna conscious activities. Okay. And yeah, please remember to offer Tulsi along with each of this. If you're offering Tulsi itself, yeah, considered. Otherwise, if you're offering flower, offer one Tulsi leaf with it, or fruits, one Tulsi leaf, or even water. You'll have to definitely place Tulsi. And when you're offering, please fill of the bowl with full of love and affection to Krishna. Honoring prasadam itself is very, very pure. Now in chapter 10, Krishna is going to describe his opulences, means what are his special qualities. Okay, Vibhuti Yoga. Let us check. Hare Krishna Pranavi, please read.
Chapter 10, Vibhuti Yoga, the opulence of the Absolute. Knowing that Krishna is unknowable and the source of all.
Yeah, Chatur Shloki
verse, Arjuna accepts Krishna as the supreme. Krishna describes his vibhutis.
Hare Krishna described its vibhutis, opulences. Okay. Thank you so much, Pranavi. Now, in this chapter, we'll be looking on all this. Okay. First, here is purport where Krishna says, Arjuna, again, one important thing. Yes, Ritika, please read.
The more one hears about the Supreme God, the more one becomes fixed in devotional service. One should always hear about the Lord in an association of devotees that will enhance one's devotional service. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. See what is highlighted here? Here. What does Krishna say? One should hear properly. So the more one hears about Supreme Personality of Godhead, then it is easy to fix our mind in Krishna. Sometimes we'll be thinking, I'm sitting for chanting, but I'm not able to do it properly. I'm trying for the class, it is not happening. My sevas are not happening. Then what are we supposed to do? Hear more about Krishna, hear Bhagavatam class, Bhagavad Gita class, Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? So once we start hearing the association with devotees, that's very, very impactful. Now we'll have a story. In the meantime, if you guess out who is the little kid coming, you can type in the chat box, okay? There was a demon, okay, a Rakshasa called as Hiranyakashipu. He wanted to become a supreme personality, which is never possible, okay? He did so much of tapas, austerity, penance, okay? And he was waiting for Brahmadev to give him a boon so that he will never die. He will always be there. Eternally, he should be alive. Like that, he was trying. At that time, demigods like Indra and his friends will see, oh, Hiranyakashipu has again gone for meditation and his wife is pregnant. In case the baby is born, he will also become a demon and he will trouble us. So let us kill that baby. So demigods are coming to attack Kayadu, the pregnant queen, and that time Narada Muni is appearing, a great sage, a spaceman, traveling from one place to another place, chanting the Harinam, saving the devotees, guiding the Vaishnavas. Right? What does he do? He sees, oh, these demigods are doing mistake, and he says, stop. You are not supposed to do this. The child inside the Kayadu's womb is not a demon. He's going to be a very great devotee. Okay? He's a very powerful servant of Lord Vishnu. At that time, demigods will understand and they will leave the place. They'll feel sorrow and they'll leave. But Kayadu will be scared and she will ask, Narada Muni, can you please give the shelter to me? These demigods or any other person can come again and attack me. I'm not sure. I'm scared to be alone. My husband Hiranyakashipu has gone for this tapas. So she's praying, right? When she prays, Narada Muni is very kind. He takes care of devotees now. So he's giving giving her the shelter, and very importantly, the transcendental knowledge also. Okay, Narada Muni is speaking to Kayadu, and the baby inside also is listening. Okay, who is the baby? Hariol. Yes, Savani. There's who is the baby here?
Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah. Prahlad Maharaj is in the baby state, but still is carefully, attentively listening. When we are listening to the spiritual masters, it is a spiritual education. Prahlad Maharaj, even before the birth, he has got the spiritual education from a very, very efficient, transcendental devotee of Lord Krishna. After some time, what happens? Eventually, Hiranyakashipu is getting the boon. Brahmadev sees, oh, he's doing so much of tapas, I have to go now. It's a order of Mahavishnu. Krishna's order is there. I have to fulfill his desire. Let me go and check what he's going to ask. Everyone are like, oh, waiting. Then Hiranyakashipu will ask, I should not die. Make me alive every time. Eternally, I should be there. Then Brahmadev will be like, even I'm going to die. Demigods also have got their own lifespan, okay? But the lifespan of Brahma and other devatas, demigods, is longer than humans. It is said that one day of the demigods is equal to 6 months of our days. Okay. So they have 10,000 years like that. It is very long time period for them. And he says, I cannot give this boon because I myself am going to die. Ask something else. Then Hiranyakashipu will think, what to do is not giving. Let me change the question and ask. Okay, Brahmadev, you do one thing. You give me a boon such that no one will kill me, like a man should not kill or animal will kill, a daytime or night, or inside the house or outside the house, on the land or in the sky. No place I should be killed. He gives all this list, he will give, okay? Brahmadev, after listening, okay, he understands. Krishna has his plans and he will trust Krishna and he will sanction it. And once Brahmadev sprinkles the water, his body and all is getting normal. You see, ants have been eaten. One day he calls Prahlad Maharaj and he asks, Prahlad Maharaj, come, how are you doing? How is your school? What is your favorite subject? What did you eat? Normal conversation, right? Then Prahlad Maharaj starts speaking about Krishna, Vishnu, Narayana, Narayana, and Hiranyakashipu is very angry. He's saying to all his citizens under him, he's saying, I am God. Hiranyakashipu himself is declaring he is God. Okay, he is not God, but he is declaring himself as God. But he does not agree, right? So he's sending back to Gurukul school. Rakshasas also have Gurukuls, okay? Demons also have got Gurukul. So Prahlad Maharaj is sent to Gurukul school to get trained as a Rakshasa. What Prahlad Maharaj does? He glorifies Krishna. Always chanting about Krishna. Everyone comes and tries to listen what Prahlad Maharaj is saying. Okay, when they are saying, when they hear, they get into ecstasy. They are very, very happy, blissful, and they start dancing for the kirtan, and it is going to be a Sankirtan. All the demon kids, you can imagine these kids are demon kids, and when they come with association with the pure devotee, they are also becoming good. In Rakshas Gurukul also, this is very, very transcendental. When Prahlad Maharaj is continuously doing, once again, Hiranyakashipu is calling on his lap and he asks, okay, my dear son, you sit on the lap, how are you? And all. But the moment Prahlad Maharaj speaks about Krishna and says, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Yeah, you all know the story, Hare Hare Krishna. Now, He is pushing down. Hiranyakashipu is forcefully, with the sound of hissing snake, sound of a snake hissing, he is pushing Prahalad Maharaj very forcefully down. He's a small kid. He's not even considering his own kid. He says, what are you saying? How can Krishna be God? He is our enemy. Like that, he is pushing down. Prahalad Maharaj is a kid, but still he will understand his father is doing wrong because his mind is not in control. He says your mind is not in control, but still his father gives him so much of punishment. He'll send elephant to crush him down, so many snakes to bite, all are poisonous snakes, okay? But Prahalad Maharaj is not disturbed. You see how Prahalad Maharaj is joining the hands. These are beautiful paintings selected by Prabhupada. Very beautifully done, wonderful works, transcendental works from devotees. In case we see a snake, what we do? Will you be happy to see a snake?
No.
No.
No, none of us will be happy. We'll be scared. We'll panic. Ah, snake, 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 right? But Prahalad Maharaj was not at all disturbed. Again, they sent Prahalad Maharaj to a deep cave where there's no light. And sometimes Rakshasas used to try hurting Prahalad Maharaj. Okay, but nothing could harm. Even their weapons, whatever stones they throw, also it is becoming a flower. Okay. And Prahalad Maharaj was once pushed from the cliff. Every time he's getting protected, right? So what does they do? They'll think, let me push him from the top of the mountain cliff. So you will going to die, he'll never come back. But Krishna is going to protect. Supreme Personality of Godhead says himself, right? In chapter 4, he says, I'm coming every time to protect the devotees. Yeah. And once what happens, Hiranyakashipu will be very, very rude and he is asking Prahalad Maharaj so many questions. Where is your Krishna? Where is your Narayana? Where is your Vishnu? He is not there. He does not exist. He is not the God. Then Prahalad Maharaj says, he is there in all of us. He is there everywhere. There is no place where Krishna is not there. In the flow, Hiranyakashipu says, is he there in the pillars? He is there in this also. How can he be there? How can someone breathe inside the pillar? That's all a question for non-devotees. For who believe in Krishna, they know Krishna can do wonders. He's all attractive, he's all powerful, he's all strength, right? So the moment Prahalad Maharaj says, yes, this is there everywhere, Hiranyakashipu tries to hit the pillar. By then, Narsingadev appears with so much of sound. You know, that is a very, very terrific. It's like an earthquake. He's very angry. He's very dear devotee, Prahalad Maharaj. He's been harmed every time. They're trying to hurt Prahalad Maharaj. So he's coming. Oh, you're doing all this. See what form he's taking? Half lion and half human form. Lion's head and human body. He appears, so the name is called as Narsingha. Nar means human, Simha means the lion. And when he's angry, Hiranyakashipu is shocked. At the same time, he's trying to attack, okay? And in the beginning, Narsingha they will play, and once he holds, he is tearing the body of Hiranyakashipu into pieces. And he's placing on the lap. One day he pushed, right? Hiranyakashipu pushed Prahlad Maharaj away. And Hiranyakashipu was also told, I should not die on the land or the sky. So he kept it on his lap, tore his body into pieces very ferociously. See, it is very, very scary. If we are there, we'll be like, oh my God, we'll not be able to stand. I definitely cannot stand. Right? Krishna has given his beautiful form to worship. Other forms, like universal form or the Narsingha Dev, maybe devotees can withstand, but we need to be trained. Otherwise, it's very hard for us. So much of terrific noise is like roaring. How does lion roar? You know, you can mimic how lion roars.
Ma'am, it's very loud, ma'am.
Very loud.
It is very loud, and it is Krishna himself as coming as Narsingha Dev. So it is very, very powerful. There is thunder, lightning, so much of sound, earthquake, and everything is scary. People are seeing the Narsingha Dev had cut off all the parts of Hiranyakashipu and thrown away. All are scared to approach Narsingadev, but Brahmadev sends Prahlad Maharaj, you go and offer the prayers. Narsingadev will be pleased. So Narsingadev will be very merciful to devotees and is becoming a protector and is blessing Prahlad Maharaj. And is also, see, Prahlad Maharaj has been touched by Narsingadev. When Narsingadev touches Prahlad Maharaj's head and he is blessing, Prahlad Maharaj says, "Oh, Supreme Personality of Godhead, oh Krishna, oh Narayana, you're so merciful. I'm born in the demon family. I'm a Rakshasa. I don't have any quality. But you are blessing me, you are protecting me, you are my real father, eternal father." And he's praying so much of prayers. Okay. See how devotees are. They will never ever accept any pride or glorification. They all give back to Krishna because they know everything is coming from Krishna, everything is resting on Krishna, everything is going back to Krishna. And we see Prahlad Maharaj was even crowned as a king. Brahmadev himself does the coronation ceremony. Shivaji and other sages also will be there. Okay, everyone will be very happy. Do you understand how this all started? It all started by the power of hearing. How we have to hear. Prahlad Maharaj attentively heard when he was in the womb of his mother, Kayadu. Narada Muni was narrating, he heard everything. Hear from the authentic sources. It's very, very powerful. Hear from the parampara. Now let's check. Aham Adir I Devanam. Hare Krishna, Janisha, please read. Hare Krishna. Janisha, not audible. That's okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. I am the source of all demigods, Krishna is saying. Like you can check. I will quickly name. Okay. You can unmute yourself if you know. Can you guess the name? Hanuman.
Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva. Saraswati. Narayana. Ganesha. Brahma.
Yeah, Hari Bol, thank you so much. Every demigod, every devata is coming from Krishna. He says that, and you know what is the proof? When Krishna was about to be born in the form, yes, his pastime, he's trying to show as if he's taking birth in the womb. All demigods are coming, including Narada Muni, to pay obeisances, to pray for Krishna. And see in this picture, Shirodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, Mahavishnu, Varahavatara, Kurmavatara, Krishnavatara, Ramavatara, Narsingavatara, Vamanavatara, all the avatars, including the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, Jesus, Muhammadan prophets, Jew, everything, Kalki Avatara, which is yet to come, Krishna Balaram Avatara, everything is coming from Krishna. Krishna is source of all. Okay, let's hear more about that. Hare Krishna, Aditri, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. The 7 great sages and before them, the 4 other great sages, and even Manu's progenitors of mankind are born out of my mind, and all creatures in this planet descend from them. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Hare Guru. Now, Krishna says everything is coming from me. You know, there are 7 great sages like Kashyapa, Atri, Vasishta, Vishwamitra, Gautama Maharshi, Jamadagni, and so on. Okay, Bharadwaja and all people. Or you take the 4 Kumaras, Sanat Kumaras, or you take any planets. Anything in this world is manifesting because Krishna is the source. Everything is coming from Krishna. Okay, and this is what now comes a Chatushloki Gita in verse 8 of chapter 10. Krishna is giving his opulences so that it will be easy for devotees to render the devotional service. Ham sarvasya prabhu matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam udabhava samanditaha. Hare Krishna Sarvani, please translate.
I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything. Now I'm not able to see.
Hare Krishna. You're able to see now?
Yes, ma'am. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know disengage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Yes, what does Krishna say? Everything is coming from Krishna, okay? So we look certain aspects, what and all is coming from Krishna. But then we should be aware, okay? There are 3 stages of God realization. Like, what are the 3 stages of God realization? You remember the slide? How a person thinks Krishna?
Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan.
Brahman, Paramatma, and
Bhagavan.
yes, Hare Krishna. Yes, everyone will be getting a chance. Don't worry. Please keep your hands raised after each shloka. Whenever it's required to read, we'll allow the slokas. Now, verse number 9. Machitta madgata prana bhutayanta parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Hare Krishna, Ritika, please read.
The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another from conversing about me. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. See, always the devotees are happy. You see, can identify who is this? Yeah, allowing you all to unmute. Can you identify who is sitting on the chair? The first
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
Haribol, Prabhupada, and his disciples, all his students are here. In the photo, there is a picture. Who is this? Can you guess?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga. Hearing. And all the devotees. Can you guess? Do you remember who is this? Our temple president, NND Prabhu, Namanista Das Prabhu, and our vice president, temple president. Our temple has got president and vice president, Sridhar Prabhu, Srivasangan Prabhu. Okay. Always the devotees are happy. Why? Yes, why the devotees are happy? Krishna himself says. What does he say? Whoever the pure devotees are, they alone can be Tushyanticha Ramanticha, greatly satisfied, always blissful. Because they are always engaging in speaking about Krishna, conversing about Krishna, trying to spread the Krishna consciousness, right? Yes. Tesham satata yuktanam Vajitam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. Hare Krishna, Darsh, please read.
To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Krishna is confirming for us.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So now when we see whoever is devoted, like our Prabhupada, okay, what they get a very, very great understanding because Krishna gives the understanding. Intelligence also is coming from Krishna. Only by Krishna's mercy we can understand him. Okay. And how did Prabhupada serve? If at all he's using pen, paper, book, dictaphone, or a recorder, or a bell, everything is used for Krishna service. He showed how we can use the updated technologies for service of Krishna to reach the maximum people and invite everyone for going back to Godhead. We use our GPS maps these days to go from one location to other location, maybe sometimes home, sometimes school, sometimes to a new temple. But using the Japamala, we can go back to Godhead. Teshamevanukampatam aham ajnanajam tamaha nasyamyatma bhavastu jnanadipena bhasvata. Hare Krishna, Diti, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Show them special mercy. I dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So now in case there is a dark room, you can't see anything, then it will be scary, right? People who don't know the knowledge, they will also be confused, they will be ignorant. What can clear? Knowledge. Like the light of the lamp can clear all the fearness, right? When we take the light, when we turn on the light in a room, we'll be very relaxed. Oh, yeah, this is here, this is there. We'll be okay. When you walk into a forest, if there is no light, will you be happy to just walk around in a forest?
No, Mataji.
No.
No, Mataji.
Yeah, as you say, we will all be scared, right? So whoever dedicates doing in Krishna service, for them, Krishna is giving a special mercy. For them, if they don't have knowledge, Krishna is giving them a knowledge. Krishna gives them intelligence, Krishna gives the knowledge. Yes, we can always pray for Krishna to give us more knowledge. And now Arjuna, listening to this, is asking, Krishna, you are a supreme personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna, Janisha, please read. Maybe some network issue, not able to make out. Anyway, thank you so much, Janisha, for your services. You can make out. I'll just give read for your. You can sync your lip, okay? Arjuna said, "You are the supreme personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn and the greatest." Hare Krishna, Janisha, thank you so much. Okay. Now, when Arjuna is glorifying Krishna, he says, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Paramam, is accepting now Krishna as a supreme personality of Godhead. See, yes, first become a friend, later is surrendering as a student, now is praising Krishna. You are the supreme personality of Godhead. And after praising, what does Arjuna ask? Krishna, you are the blessed Lord. Can you please give me more opulences of yours? Can you please describe? At that time, Krishna says, "Oh Arjuna, what do you want to hear? You want to hear my opulences? They're very, very infinite." Means they're limitless. So Krishna is saying, I'll just give a glimpse of it. Okay, some glimpse I'll try to give. Hare Krishna, Sarvani, please read.
Of lights, I am the radiant sun.
Yeah, we are trying to always remember Krishna, right? Whenever we see Krishna in the form of light, we thank Krishna. Sun and moon have got the light from Krishna. The earth has got fragrance from Krishna. Water has got the taste from Krishna. So again, he's saying, what does Krishna say? Among the lights, I am the radiant sun. Okay, tomorrow we'll be having a quiz on this. Okay, upcoming few slides will be describing Krishna's opulences. We'll be having quiz. There you have to remember what is Krishna among lights. Okay. Among stars, Krishna says, I am moon. Among demigods. Okay. So among demigods, Krishna says is Indra. Next is Hare Krishna, Sarvani, please read.
Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Of all the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am the Lord of Wealth, Kuvera. Of the Vasus, I am Fire, Agni. And of the mountains, I am Meru.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So yeah, among the Rudras, he says, I am Shiva. Okay. Among the Yakshas and Rakshasas, he is the Lord of the wealth. Who is the Lord of the wealth? Whoever he has got all riches, like riches which is given by Krishna. All riches belongs to Krishna. And among Vasus is the fire. And among the mountains, M for mountain, M for Meru Parbat. Okay. Mountain, he says, I am Meru. Hare Krishna, Ritika, please read.
Of the great sages, I am Bhragu of vibration. I am the transcendental Om of sacrifice. I am the chanting of the holy name Japa, and of immovable things. I am the Himalayas.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Here Krishna is giving other sets of examples. Among great sages, who is he is representing himself, he is calling himself Bhrigu Maharshi. Okay. And among the vibrations, sound vibrations are there, which is that transcendental Om is Krishna. Among the sacrifices, see, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, 25th shloka, I am the sacrifice. And among the sacrifice, what is it? Chanting the Mahamantra, chanting the holy name. What is the holy name? Krishna. How it is proven Krishna's name is more stronger? Shiva says, Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasra Rama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane. When we chant the holy name of Vishnu, 1,000 times it is equal to 1 time of Rama. And 3 times of Rama name is equal to 1 name of Krishna. Krishna's name is very, very powerful. Okay. And among the immovable things, Himalayas. Immovable things, it is Himalayas. Hare Krishna, Aditri, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Of all these, I am the Bhajanji, and of all sages among the demigods, I am Narada. Of Gandharvas, I am Chitrarata, and among perfected beings, I am sage Kapila.
Kapila.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Thank you so much. So among the trees, which tree is Krishna saying? Krishna says, I am the banyan tree. Here in the picture you can see, easy to remember. Among the sages of demigods, among demigods also there are sages. The Muni, Narada Muni is representing. Krishna says, among sages, among the sages among demigods is Narada. Among Gandharvas, there are some high elevated people. Okay, like Gandharvas. Among Gandharvas, he says himself as Chitrarata. Among perfected beings, he says he sage Kapila. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Aditri.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Of horses know me to be Hare Krishna Mataji. Could you help me?
Uchchashrava.
Chishrava, who rose out of the ocean, born of excellence and of immortality. Of God essence, I am Airavata, and among men, I am monarch. Hare
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So this particular Uchchashrava and Indra's carrier Airavata came from the Samudra Manthan. When the ocean churning was happening, Devatas were pulling Vasuki, and other side the demons were pulling, right? Samudra Manthan. At that time, so many things came. One among those is Uchchashrava, and Krishna says, among us as I am multi-headed Uchchashrava, and is again saying among elephants is Airavata. And among the man is the king, the maintainer, the administrator. Let's see, among weapon, Hare Krishna Janisha. You can try. Okay. Please don't mind. Hare Krishna. Yes, Meenakshi.
Of weapons I am the thunderbolt. Among cows I am Surabhi. Of causes for procreation I am Kandarpa, the god of love. And of serpents I am Vasuki.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Among the weapons, he says is thunderbolt. Indra they will be holding, and among the cows is Surabhi. Among the creators, of procreation is Kandarpa, and serpents is Vasuki. Okay. Cows, it's Surabhi cow, unlimited milk, anytime, ever. They are in Goloka Vrindavan. Okay. And among the dispensers of law, he says, I am Lord Yama. Okay. He says, I am Lord Yama. Hare Krishna, Meenakshi, please read.
Among the Daitya demons, I am the devoted Prahalad.
Among the demons also is speaking someone. Prahalad Maharaj is a great devotee. And it's hard for us to take him as a demon, but yeah, he was externally born as a demon son, but he showed how one can transform and be pure even in the so much of confusions. Hare Krishna, Ritika, please read.
Of all creations, I am beginning and the end. I am the beginning and the end, and also the middle. O Arjuna, of all sciences, I am the spiritual science of the self, and among logicians, I am absolute truth. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So Krishna is again and again saying, everything is coming from me, resting on me, and also in Krishna. Among the creators, he is saying, I am the Brahma. Okay. Among all enduring is death. And among women, females, he has got some 6 opulences, which he says, I am the fame, fortune, speech, memory, intelligence, faithfulness, and patience. Among women is all these wonderful qualities. And Hare Krishna, Aditi, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Of hymns in Samaveda, I am Rit Sama, and of poetry, I am Gayatri. Of months, I am Ragashnia, November to December, and of seasons, I am flower bearing spring. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much. So among the Sama Vedas is Brihat Sama. You remember Sama, Brihat Sama. Among the poetry, we'll remember it is Gayatri Mantra. And among the months, Margashira month, usually between November to December. And among seasons is flower bearing spring. Hare Krishna, Pranavi, please read.
When Krishna was present on earth, no one could surpass him in strength. Even in his childhood, he lifted Govardhan hill.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. You know, even when he was a kid, then itself he lifted Govardhan with a little finger, that to left hand. He can do wonders. Nothing can be equal to Krishna, or nothing can be more than Krishna. Hare Krishna, Meenakshi, please read.
Of the descendants of Vrishni, I am Vasudeva, and of the Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Of the sages, I am Vyasa, and among great thinkers, I am Ushana.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So now is giving other set of information. See, Krishna first told what? I'm giving only few. Few itself is so lengthy. And when Krishna starts speaking of the eternal, oh, that will again be infinite. Among the descendants of Vishnu, he says, I'm Vasudeva. And among Pandavas, he says, I'm Arjuna. And among the sages, I'm Vyasa. And among the great thinkers is Ushna. Hare Krishna, Ritika, please read.
Among means, I am the rod of. Ma'am, can you help me with this word, ma'am?
Chastisement.
Chastisement, and of those who seek victory, I am mortality. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So, whenever punishment comes, it is a rod of chastisement. To correct people, he will use a stick. He says, yes, I am the stick. And among the victory, if there is something called as victory, success, morality should be there. I am morality. That's why Krishna supported Pandavas, not Kauravas. Okay. Hare Krishna, Ritri. Please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Of secret things, I am silent. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Of secrets is silence. Very, very subtle. And Krishna says again and again, I am the seed, give Father. Right? There's nothing independent. Everything moving and non-moving comes from Krishna. It's on Krishna. Just a fragment of Krishna's part will be sufficient to sustain the entire universe. So powerful Krishna is. Hare Krishna, Pranay, please read.
The Lord here tells Arjuna that there is no point in understanding how things exist in a separate opulence and grandeur. He should know that all things are existing due to Krishna's entering them as super soul. From Brahma, the most gigantic entity, on down to the smallest ant, all are existing because the Lord has entered each and all and is sustaining them. Hare Krishna Mata.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Your Krishna says everything is there, even like a small insect. Yeah, it can be there. But why it is there? How it is there? Because Krishna is there inside everyone. Even if you imagine a cat or a dog, ant, bird, every living being has got Krishna. And you see small insects, little bigger snakes, monkeys, humans, devatas, even in them he is there. Because of his presence, everything is maintained. Now we will take time to praise the Lord, the end of the chapter.
Krishna is God.
Krishna is God, the supreme personality of Godhead. He is a person. He has a Sundar form. Krishna is a Sachidananda.
Ananda.
Krishna is God, the supreme personality of God. He has a Sam Sundar form. Krishna is a Sachidananda.
Krishna is God, the supreme personality of Godhead. He is a person. He has a Sham Sundar form, and Krishna is Satchit Ananda.
Hare Krishna. Please. Thank you all, and even the parents. Thank you, Mataji, Prabhuji, Kannada pranams to all. The association with kids means a lot. Through Prabhupada says, Grihastha devotee should always engage. That first service is engage your kids in devotional service. Hare Krishna. And let us offer the obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. If you know, please unmute yourself. The chanting in the Vacha Kalpatarobhyascha.
Vacha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha patitanam padbhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय। श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
राम राम हरे हरे
Hare
हरे कृष्णा
Hare
कृष्णा
Hare Krishna Hare Rama
हरे
Rama
राम
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
हरे